Good evening, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, it's really sad when our abusers uses a family member that's an addict and they're on crack and they use that particular addict to do their dirty work, and they don't mind throwing them under the bus. Let's say if when they say the shit hits the fan, that addict is expendable or disposable or considered a waste to them. And what I mean by that, my husband has a cousin that's, I believe, in his 60s. My husband will be 54 in July. And he has this addict cousin that he pays him with crack rock. And we have an acre of land. And he'll use this addict. And if we need trees cut down, whatever we needed, he would use that addict to mow an acre of land with a push mower, cut trees down on the property, and go to the restaurant and work at the restaurant. And if the restaurant needed to be cleaned, steam cleaned from top to bottom, dishes, everything, windows shined or whatever, he would give this cousin, he said, and this is his story, a rock of crack, and he'll do all that stuff for him. And I'm thinking, why would you want to give your cousin poison, you poison his body just to use him? It made no sense to him. I mean, it made no sense to me. And he said, well, it's his body. He putting it in his body. It's not like I'm making him do it. He wants the crack, so I'm going to give it to him. And in order for me to give it to him, he going to have to do what the F I say do. And if I want the acre of land mowed, and if I want the restaurant cleaned from top to bottom, and he want this crack, he go clean this restaurant from top to bottom. Just no conscience whatsoever that's using people. I mean, pay him money, pay him what he's worth, because he does a good job. He even used his cousin. After he went to jail, my husband went to jail and he couldn't come back out to the property. He even used his cousin to come harass me out on his property. And I have him on video fleeing the property because I told him, I'm just going to call the police, stop coming to my property and doing stuff at my property. So he get this cousin to do his dirty work, but this cousin is not even in his right mind. He's taking advantage of this cousin. He's gone mentally. He's an addict. The only thing he can think about is, I need to do this so I can get this drug so I can feed my habit. And my husband is just taking full advantage of that. Like he would take advantage of anybody. He'd take advantage of somebody's great grandma if he could. Just no conscience whatsoever. Not only that, he takes advantage of his son too, because he said his son is a loser and his son is hot-headed and has problems with aggression. So if my husband didn't want to do the dirty work, he'll use his son to go out and say something to a lady that he had a disagreement. Like he got his son a job at Albertson, just like he got his ex-wife at Albertson. And he always tell me his ex-wife is his wife. He would call his ex-wife wife, and I'm sitting there looking like, that's the ultimate respect. Like, we're not married. That's the ultimate respect, trying to push my buttons, trying to get a response out of me, but I never did respond. So he got his son a job at Albertsons, and he got mad at one of the ladies that he's been knowing for years at Albertsons. So he used his son to make her life miserable at work. His son would show up late when he know he needed to be to work on time and make that lady have to do more work. The son would call in and not show up because the lady complained about his tamales that she bought from the restaurant. And she said, the tamales I got must have been old because it made her sick. So it rubbed him the wrong way. Instead of trying to correct the issue and talk to her, she told the son, because it was just conversation, because the son asked her, how did you like those tamales that you bought from my dad. And she told the truth about the tamales. So they wanted to make her life a living hell because she said something negative in reference to the tamales. So the son didn't want to show up on time, didn't want to come to work, made her life hell, saying little stuff to her, and then ended up getting a transfer to another Albertsons. So they use people to do their dirty work, and I won't be surprised if he try to use this cousin that's addicted to crack to try to track me down and find me for him to do whatever damage he want to do, whatever that may be, and throw his cousin under the bus. And anybody else in his family that don't have critical thinking to realize that my husband is a user and an abuser, and they're all expendable, just as I was expendable. That was just a thought I had, y'all. I just want to put it out there that users will use somebody that's pretty much down on their luck mentally, been doing crack for years, use them to cut an acre of land with a push mower because we didn't have a riding lawnmower. I bought a riding lawnmower, but something was wrong with the engine and it wouldn't stay crunking. I took it back in time enough and we had a push mower. He'll make that cousin push more acre of land for some crack, work on a vehicle in the hot sun all day for some crack, and clean his restaurant. And you would give that to your cousin to put it in his body and to endanger himself even more. That's not love. That's a doggone demon. That's all I have for now. Refine Rose out. Bye for now.